Hi guys, ArchieLuxury channel, ArchieLuxury Corporate, Paul Pluto channel. Today guys, what I want to talk about is a competitor has been hit with copyright strike. And I've had information has been flooding in. It has been flooding in. This is a very, very hot, contentious topic. It appears that I did give the wrong information. And just before I do that, quick wristwatch check! Quick wristwatch check. Yes, I actually invented the wristwatch check. Yes, everyone else is copying me on YouTube. Okay, guys. Look, guys, I've been inundated with emails, private messages. It's all flooding through. And basically, guys, it's a very serious issue. I had indicated yesterday that the individual concerned had committed a copyright offense. Now, I had actually indicated that they were using Google Images. I have actually been corrected by a number of sources. Apparently, the individual concerned used some Instagram photos. That's correct. There was an individual who is quite well known in the Seiko communities, and it appears that my competitor had lifted some of his fine photographic work, and he then submitted the claim, basically to. It's a cease and desist notice to remove the offending images there. So that is actually what has happened. Now, I gotta tell you, I've just been researching it. I've been in touch with a number of sources. I wanted to get you more information on it. So I've actually looked into it. With YouTube itself there, if you get a copyright strike, the first, let's have a look at this here. Let's get the official version so I can't be indicated for giving the wrong idea. First strike, community accounts with one community guideline strike. Well, this is actually, that's community. We're talking about, this is a copyright strike. Sorry, let's just, copyright, sorry, we were on the wrong one there. If you receive a copyright strike, that means your video has been taken down from YouTube because a copyright owner has sent a complete and valid legal request asking us to do so. When a copyright owner formally notifies us that you don't have their permission to post their content on the site, we take down your upload to comply with copyright law. Bear in mind that videos can be removed from a site for different reasons. Not all of them are copyright related. So that's basically what has happened there. And it's quite interesting. If 3 copyright strikes had been received, the account, along with any associated channel, is subject to termination. All the videos uploaded will be removed and you won't be able to create new channels. Very, very nasty indeed. How to resolve it? Copyright strikes expire after 90 days. That's quite a long period. That's 3 months. You've then got to go to a copyright school, which basically Google re-education. You can get a retraction. Or you could also submit a counter notification if someone's mistakenly claimed copyright when they didn't have the rights themselves to claim it. It's quite a long and drawn out process. It's quite sad this has happened, and I got to be honest with you, with the person concerned. I think he just used a few snippets. That's all he did, was used a few snippets, which is a shame because I can see both sides of the coin. You can't use someone's photos because obviously they own that intellectual property. But he possibly didn't mean, well, who knows? Yeah, it is a bit nasty there. I gotta be honest with you there. It is a very tricky thing. There's a whole lot of videos. It's very confusing how you can sometimes you could get the person who submitted the claim to withdraw it. That may be a good idea. I hope my competitor is considering that. Maybe you just talk to them and say, hey, look, I made a mistake. I apologize. What can I do to fix it? Because most people you can negotiate with. Mind you, that competitor has a massive ego, and he probably wasn't the most diplomatic when he had that put in there. So I kind of think that maybe could have been putting fuel to the fire. Could have put fuel to the fire. It does become very confusing. There's a difference between copyright takedowns and content ID. That's two different things. Like sometimes people allow you to use their copyrighted material, except you share some of the royalties with them. It's very confusing. Copyright is very confusing. And then we get into fair use. Fair use. Are you allowed to use a little bit of someone's material? You know, this is the whole thing there. It does get very, very tricky indeed. It's a very confusing topic, and I think you've just got to you've got to be careful. You know, this is the whole thing there. It is a very, very, YouTube is becoming more professional. It used to be just a hobbyist, enthusiast. Now it's sort of it's moving. It's moving. Interestingly enough, if you delete the video that's got the strike, that doesn't resolve the strike. Yeah, it can be quite difficult. Yeah, it can be quite hard there. Your first strike, if you receive strike A, so that could be copy or community. If your account, okay, so if you get your first strike, accounts with one community guideline strike may be restricted from live streaming. Okay, fair enough. Second strike, if your account receives 2 strikes within a 3-month period, you won't be able to post new content to YouTube for 2 weeks. If there are no further issues, full privileges will be restored after 2 weeks. Each strike, however, doesn't expire. They're basically 90 days each. Ooh. Jeez, that's pretty nasty stuff. And I mean, the worst thing about these strikes is, this is what makes it so bad, is that whether you have 5 videos on your channel or you have 1,000 videos, it's still the three strikes you're out. You know, it's not like a percentage, is it? 1% infringes. You know what I mean? It just, because I know my competitor, he was pretty busy making a lot of videos. So I tell you now, as a bit of advice from one YouTuber to another YouTuber, I would probably say maybe you could go and talk to the person who's put the strike and say, look, I didn't mean it. I apologize. I'll make a donation to a charity of your choice. And I'll give you the tax credit for that donation. I'm very sorry. I'll put up notices saying that I've done the wrong thing, and I'll help to re-educate the community. I think that would be, you know, I'd possibly go in. Sometimes you have to eat humble pie. There's no nice way to put it. You have to eat humble pie. Unfortunately, the individual concerned has a massive fucking ego. Massive ego. He thinks he's some sort of aristocrat. He thinks he's sort of some Dolce Vitae sort of character. He thinks he is Fletcher Jones. Fletcher Christensen. He thinks he's some sort of British pirate. I'm not Fletcher Christian. That was the he was the guy who was Master's Fletcher Christian was Master's mate on board HMS Bounty during Lieutenant William Bligh's voyage to Tahiti for breadful fruit. The mutiny on the balcony. Christian seized command of the ship from Bligh. That's correct. So Fletcher Christian. That's right. Fletcher Christian. The guy thinks he's got delusions of having Fletcher Christian's blood run through his veins. That's probably, if you go in cocked like that, that's probably not the best way to negotiate with somebody who says you pinch their Instagram pics. If you go on half cocked like that as an absolute fucking fool, you're not going to really win friends and influence people. You're much better off to eat a little bit of humble pie. Sometimes in life, you gotta eat a shit sandwich. I mean, it's not fun. I don't particularly like eating shit sandwiches myself, but I've done it. I've had to do that many times. I mean, I for example, I do a live show with Clive, and I can't fucking stand Clive. I mean, Clive's a fucking nasty cunt. He can be a nasty cunt at times, and I mean, I had to eat a shit sandwich and invite him back because of the money. And even today, I had to fucking kiss Tan's ass. I mean, Tan got a bit angry at Mousy Pluta, and I think Mousy was just joking around, having a laugh, throwing a bit of comedy out there, and Tan hit the roof. But Tan pays the bills. I mean, it's not about what's morally right or wrong. If you fuck off your main money sponsors, it's all over, fuckers. It's all over. So my advice to this individual concerned there is to maybe eat a shit sandwich. Maybe go in there, pretty friendly and nice, apologetic. Just go in there, appeal to his mercy, and just be cool about it, man. It's just life. I mean, this YouTube thing, it was used to be a hobby, now it's so serious. But if you go around thinking you got fucking Fletcher Christensen blood in your veins and the roar of a tiger, I mean, fuck me dead. That's not the way to win friends or influence people. That's just being a fucking dickhead, and pissing people off, man. That's not a good idea. That is not a good idea at all. You want to win friends. You don't want to fucking be a smart-ass little cunt. I mean, you might get away with being a smart-ass little cunt to these fuckwits who wear cheap, nasty wristwatches, but you're not going to win friends with older people. They're going to get fucked off with your arrogance. Man, that's a bit of advice from Archie. I mean, look, I'm a 46-year-old fat white guy. I mean, what would I know? What would I know about eating shit sandwiches? A fucking lot. I've had to eat my shit fucking sandwiches in my time. Believe you me, it's not fun. I'd rather go around pretending I'm some aristocrat with Fletcher Christian's blood in my veins. Of course I fucking would. But, it just kind of pisses people off. It kind of fucks them off. You don't want to do that, man. You want to be cool. You don't want to be a prick. You don't want to be an arrogant, nasty prick. And, I I know where you're coming from. I know this competitor's not a, he's a youngin'. He's had a hard life. He's, he wasn't loved as a kid. I get it. You know, I had my problems as a kid too. You're not the fucking only one to have misery in your life. You know, I got to be completely frank and honest with you there. So, you know, you don't have the exclusive rights to misery, do you? So, yeah, it's my advice. Just eat a shit sandwich. See if you can fix it up. It'll be all okay. Come on, come back on. Don't fucking sulk and carry on. I mean, this is PooTube. It's YouTube, for fuck's sake. Don't take yourself so fucking seriously. So, yeah, I'm ArchieLuxury. This is a bit of an update. Tell me what you fuckaroonies think of that.